browse like 200 hours of YouTube on the company laptop.
Okay, let doesn't matter. Because I also have active shit going on the company laptop. If they want to fuss, they can fuss. Come at me, bro. My manager
Yeah,
actually listens to me.
it's really their fault because they won't let you just like set it and let it go. Do its thing.
Right? Alrighty.
Yeah.
Anywho, 5, 6, 7. You know, there is some benefit to you guys being part barbarous.
Yeah.
Who's you guys?
I mean, part.
I mean, like, part of the
100%.
team is barbarous.
I'm 100% grass-fed barbarous.
Okay, we heard it here. Kip is a vegan.
Actually, not the worst eating habits on our team somehow.
What, are you eating rocks?
No, I'm like the next step above vegan. I'm the one that like just basks in the sun and calls it good.
You don't even do
Doesn't
that
even eat.
much. The
Athery.
Maria do that. They have photosynthesis.
Oh yeah.
Oddly enough, the
no,
Soleil do as well.
There's a name
The big Hulk
for
ones too.
the crazies that try to subsist off of like the ambient ether in the world or the universe rather.
We're not talking about the anal sunbathers, right?
It's the same kind of people that would do that, but no, it's its own thing.
Is it like the sperm whales of space? You just subsist off small things, and somehow that keeps you alive.
I have no idea what their crazy lore is. I just know
His
that
So
sperm
you're
whales would
talking
eat
about the breatharian lifestyle.
yeah, the Breatharians. That's what they are. Yeah.
So since our little compass is apparently passed out, I guess we're killing everything today.
Yep.
You're in a dungeon, isn't that like rule 1?
Uh, we seem to not kill a lot of things.
What? You kill almost everything I've thrown at you.
No, we didn't kill that guy in the house.
What guy
Oh
in the
yeah,
house?
the demon in the house.
Yeah, we were ready to murder him.
Oh, that. You also didn't kill the Nazrak. The big octopus thingy.
Yeah, again, we're
So
ready to kill that too.
it's not that you don't
Yeah.
kill things, it's just that you don't kill the daemons.
Which I mean, the Nazareth. Okay, that makes sense. I personally think that the one that was bound to protect the area should have attacked us regardless of what it wanted to do, just because it does. It's
It's
bound by contract. It's not supposed to
it's
have a
its
choice.
job that he has no choice in the matter.
Yeah, it's a magically binding contract. Why did he not fight us? Even if it was, they did make a deal, and we're like, hey, so after you kill me and like send me back, could you do this thing for me?
I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
he was
sure. That makes
magically
sense.
bound by a contract. He was just a trap kind of set into a thing. Literally just meant to open up and cause as much chaos as possible if somebody opened the door wrong.
Why wouldn't you put some contract magic on that? Because if you just set it to like, oh, it's just going to release a demon randomly, then all that's going to do is release a demon that's really pissed at you.
Yes, but there will also be people there for it to deal with at the time.
Why would it?
I don't know.
If they're people that aren't you, then it's probably people that don't like you, which means it's people that demon wants to be friends with, right? Enemy of my enemy and all that. Like,
Yeah, but if you just suddenly awaken after an explosion that ruptures your vase, I
I
mean, there
think
might be
no,
some leeway for random chaos.
that's it'd be different if these were like D&D, like chaotic evil through and through, all of them type beings. But apparently, demons in this world are pretty varied in alignment, and some of them are relatively neutral. I guess I don't know.
I guess it can be.
They don't take joy in death and suffering and murder. It seems like.
Prinny, do you have a very powerful paralyzing spell off the top of your head?
No.
Why is my trap book on the last page? Alrighty. Traps. Okay. Braxia life.
Rexia Ballsy.
Boy.
We won't be able to do Raxia Ball Z, but once I get a 2d6 version of Anima Beyond Fantasy, oh boy. we can totally do a Dragon Ball Z game. Oddly enough, magic and psionics would be allowed in Dragon Ball, canonically. Don't ask me how.
Is that odd?
No. Well, not if you watch Dragon Ball. But it's more niche in Dragon Ball Z. In fact, there aren't big mentions of it until the Frieza saga with psionics, and then magic in the Buu saga outside of Roshi's sister.
Yeah, but like the magic in the Buu saga is like kind of like the whole thing.
Yeah. And with Dragon Ball Z, I think the character's name was Holdo, the little four-eyed guy that could hold his breath and stop time.
I think it was was like Goldo, I think it was.
Goldo. GH. I mean, come on. One Hispanic show away from being just how it's pronounced.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check fairy magic and true speech spells. Why is paralyzed only a level 3? Fine. Okay.
I mean, how brutal is the paralysis effect?
Targets
You're
take
dead?
a -2 to either accuracy or evasion. Caster's choice.
Yeah,
It's
so
not
that's why
exactly
it's
what
only
I
level
was
3.
looking for. Is there another
Rather than like
version of that?
D&D paralysis, it's more like stiffen or shakiness.
Yeah.
D&D paralysis is death sentence.
Yeah.
No.
Even the
Death
most
sentence.
like
Oh, you're
debilitating
dead. What are you
spells I
talking
could think
about?
of only give you like a -4.
Well, I'm basing it off hold person, which is basically paralysis, which is death.
Yeah.
If anyone's near you, they auto crit you. You basically can't defend yourself.
I guess I could shock and paralyze you. Yeah, the magic level isn't as, high magic as other systems. Alrighty.
Well, yes and no, but
Ooh, what's neutralize?
some of the effects are much more fanciful, but like mechanically speaking, they're relatively weak.
Yeah. I guess.
Like for instance, blindness only being a -4 to everything you do versus D&D, where it's like, oh, well now you have a 50% miss chance on top of all these other penalties. Have fun, dude.
Ooh, stun cloud. What does this do? Creates a cloud which paralyzes a creature in the target area and prevents them from declaring active combat feats and taking any minor actions. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I needed. All right,
So
one room.
they can still attack, cast, defend, and move normally. Okay.
Ugh, I'm so disgusted with myself. I went from print text to fucking cursive in my notebook. In a single word, even. Alright, we'll do that one. Where's the poison cloud when you need it? There's a miasma grenade. Petrovenom? Oh, petrification.
Also, usually a death sentence.
I think that one actually is a death sentence.
In this game, yeah.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Not like you're going to die, but like the spell actually kills you.
That one. Fuck. There we go. Poison spread. Okay. Oh, right. These have to be adjusted for the level that the dungeon level is assumed for, not your guys' level. Why do I have to make this canonically or properly adjusted? Alrighty. So we'll do adventure level plus 7 for that. Fuck, where's my notes? Wrong Google! Having multiple Googles open up is really painful. There we go. Resources, other. In counterbalancing. So these are one section monsters. Yeah, okay. So the first 2 levels were for level 3 in player characters. Got it. Don't worry, it gets harder from here.
It doesn't have to.
Why wouldn't it?
It could just not.
But it'd be more fun. Okay. So AL plus 6, that'd be 3. Okay. 9. Search is 9. Spot is 13. Disable is a laugh. And the willpower check is a 10. Okay. 11, 12. Okay. That floor's good. Now, how much chaos can I put into the next floor?
About 3 chaos.
About 3 chaos?
Yeah, only 3. 4 would be too much.
Okay. That's where you guys enter on. You sure it can't be 4 chaos? Because the top 2 floors were already 3 chaos. I think you could handle the 4. Huh. You know, I should have thought better before putting a random portal in here.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Alright, crisis is averted. Maybe. Yeah, I like that. Alrighty. Well, that is done. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly make the image I promised to make you guys a few weeks ago.
An image.
Map image? I'm going to create a journal entry called Kip's Maps.
Oh, our map from when we looked at the thing with the stuff, and Kip rolled really well.
Right.
I'm kind of good at cartography.
Yeah, it's almost like you're like super specialized in all those miscellaneous skills that make adventuring possible.
Hey, if I ever die, you're gonna have to start rolling initiatives, which is gonna suck.
I know.
So I think you're the only person that can do initiatives.
Oh, that's a sad thought.
Am I? Shit, I might be. Yeah, I think you're right.
That's a really sad thought.
If I ever die, I'm gonna make a wizard. Full on wizard.
Don't we have 3 of those already?
No. I mean, we have a priest who, I mean, that's basically a wizard, but Kimyosa's kind of backed out a wizard.
Yeah.
He hasn't leveled it up since.
I think a lot of his experience is in the
He's a grappler. A grappler and the thing that helps him when he's transformed, and he's never transformed.
Yeah, that thing. That's the name I was trying to think of.
He's got a class he's never used.
Yeah.
It's gonna be crazy when that Baba Yaga transforms.
Which,
Well,
oddly
we
enough,
should
Baba
learning
Yagas
about
can
how
transform.
Baba Yagas can transform.
Nope. Let's go 24. Boop.
So I'm playing Rune Factory, and sometimes when you leave the baths, your romanceable options will see you there and like have a quick chat and give you something.
Mm-hmm.
Why did she give me a carrot? What did she mean by this?
She told you to go fuck yourself.
I got nothing.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Yeah, maybe. Weird thing is, she's the spring lady, and carrots are winter. Where did you get that carrot? Why did you have it, lady?
She's just kept it all this time.
For you.
It's always good when people give you gifts, but the gifts are like whatever happens to be in their fucking pocket. Here's 37 cents and a ball of lint.
Good luck.
You're like, are you flirting with me? He's like, no. I just don't want to carry this no more. While we're waiting on people, I'm gonna go kill random monsters in Path of Exile. The first one.
Did you kill all of them?
No. They added mercenaries like from Diablo 2.
I have no clue what that means.
You ever played Diablo 2?
I did.
Yeah, the mercenaries you can get, like the archers or the guys with the polearms.
Okay.
Anyway, every map has a random mercenary that will just like be on the map. And when you run into them, you can steal one of their items. You can exile them so that way you don't have to see them for the next like 10 maps. Or you can recruit them. All of them leads to a fight.
Fair enough for a game like Path of Exile.
And yeah, so it's like, oh, they have a legendary item on. You're like, yeah, those are my gloves now.
Okay. I should have drawn this in like draw IO. That would have been a lot quicker than what I'm doing now.
I mean, is this something you actually even need to draw?
I'm not drawing by hand if that's what you're asking. I'm just making mention that I probably could have done this quicker.
No, I more meant that like giving vision of the path between up and down stairs probably would have saved the drawing while still giving us the effect of having Kip's map.
That's okay. I'm almost done here. I'm gonna need you to make logical sense before I start doing stupid stuff.
Well, the thing is that's what I told you to do last week or 2 weeks ago as well.
Shush you. Okay. Figure ownership. Can you see in journals Kip's maps?
Yes.
Okay.
God, that looks confusing.
Yes, I see.
Any confusion on that map?
I mean, confusion for me, not so much the map.
Yes, that is clearly one for one how Kip drew it. Boxes and all.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Although this won't really give you any sense of scale of like how big the dungeons are. Some are big, some are small. Some are ginormageddon.
Do we need Bruce Willis?
Do what?
Do we need Bruce Willis?
Quite possibly.
Harry's not doing too good.
He is not. And it is sad. When is season 4 of Konosuba coming out?
Too long from now.
Truth. At least it was announced. Huh. I don't know why, but I got 10 upvotes on my comment in Pathfinder memes. Just for galloping gators. Who will? So yeah, Prinny, when are we gonna go to Gen Con, mate?
Gen Con.
Gen Con, yeah.
The heck's a Gen Con?
It's a major gaming convention held in, I think, Illinois, maybe
Illinois?
Indiana.
Indiana? That's not even bad. Is that worse than Illinois? That might be worse.
How have you not heard of Gen Con? It's the largest tabletop game convention.
Ever.
Probably because I'm not actually involved in those communities.
What? I mean, I guess you're making mention of the communities as a whole, right? Just not like
Yeah.
participating in. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's held in Indianapolis, Indiana. At their Indiana Convention Center. Lame name. That is a huge game of Settlers of Catan. Holy crap. But yeah, apparently they hold a bunch of like games and other stuff there. Started in 1967 and rose in popularity apparently right before COVID it was its peak.
I'm surprised that its peak isn't more recent.
So the Oh, okay. No. Okay, the attendance wise, it's been on par the last few years. Well, I mean, post COVID, it's gained a little bit better. 2020, it was canceled. 2021, 3,500 or 35,000. 2022, 50,000, and then 2023, 70,000. 2024, 71,000. Which are the 2019 levels of, oh my god, that's way too many people.
Just a little bit.
I wonder how much Dragon Con gets every year.
Well, it's a dragon, so probably a horde.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, I see what you did there. Dragon Con did not reach its peaks the last few years. Its peak was in 2019 as well, 85,000 people.
I can't believe Dragon Con is dead. Shame that.
I mean, the last 2 years has been 70-something thousand.
Sometimes I can still hear his voice.
I'd like for the Dragon Con events to be posted. A little bit better. Are we gonna go check out the Dragon Con Burlesque, Brenny?
Sure, why not?
That one's on Sunday. Don't think I'm gonna do night at the aquarium.
Road night in the museum.
There is the Georgia Philharmonic though on Saturday if you want to go and check that out.
You need to preemptively buy tickets for that?
Does not say. It just says Saturday, Hyatt Regency Centennial Ballroom.
I want to keep an eye on that. You might need to buy tickets for it, and they might not tell you like that you have to or when you can buy them until like closer to the actual convention.
Possibly. I know the workshops already have like price tags on them, which I have no intentions of going to the workshops. Although the Tai Chi one is tempting. Live performances and DJs. Nope, nothing. There's a Palmetto Nights tournament. Dragon Con's Pinup by the Pool Party. That's on Friday. What is Mayhemmer? Oh. Lovely. Anywho, there'll be reading sessions, Twisted Tunes.
It's Twisted Metal.
No. Are you ready to attend one event at the con everyone talked about for the next week? Not only those of us, blah, 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 blah. I'm not sure what this is about. Oh, it'll have voice actors. Okay. Then you do not want to miss the famous live movie read featuring the biggest voice acting superstars in the galaxy. With millions of hits on YouTube and rave reviews internationally, this is the event who will kick blah 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 and the blah blah blah. You haven't lived until you've heard Winnie the Pooh as Darth Vader, Christopher Walken as Harry Potter, or Pinky and the Brain as Frodo and Sam. One of those kind of events.
Yeah.
Video film rooms. Apparently there'll be some wrestling. And kids character encounter on Sunday. Oh, what did we want to do on Sunday? Oh, right, the burlesque. Dang it. We either have to do the burlesque or the kids' tunes, Prenny.
I mean, it's a tough choice, but I think I'm going to go with the burlesque.
Okay, and then I guess Fee's coming with us on Saturday. What to do at Dragon Con? Contests. What kind of contests?
Be a dragon.
Contest of Dragons.
Animation / anime costume contest. Bunny Hutch costume hunt contest? The heck is Bunny Hutch? So, random costumes, but with Playboy Bunny on top of it. Got it! Okay. Cults of Dragon Con. What? Pay tribute to any Dragon Con
Dragon cults, man.
Dragon Con cults.
Dragon cults.
One of the wacky evening clever costuming. Dancing T-Rexes, googly eyes galore, collecting badge ribbons, homage to FedEx. Flaming speakers, legionnaires, potatoes. This is where you ham up your unique cult costume. Fandom Music Award, Music Video Awards. Friday night costuming contest. Hallway costume contest. What? Mad makeup mashup. Masquerade. Costume contest. Alright. Which ones are on Saturday? see if I can get Fee in one of them.
Get dressed up as a dragon.
No. I think my original intent was either Anya from Spy Family, which is one of her favorites. Maybe next year I'll have to actually do some efforts or well, not next year, but the next time we go to Dragon Con, I'll make some effort to do her a maple costume. Which, by the way, she loves Beaufry. It has become one of her favorites. She binged it all a couple weekends ago. Our last weekend. Something like that. So maybe Cults of Dragon Con? Nah. Probably have to be animation. Oh, no, wait. That looks like you have to make it yourself. I don't know. Never mind. I'm not going to put her in a contest. That'd be silly. Oh, Prinny, did you see that the Starfinder stuff had finally come out?
No, I had it. New edition of Starfinder? Or...
Yeah. Hold on. I'm heading to Paizo's website. They're doing a player core and a DM core. Or maybe just a player core? Well, player's core is out. Or should be out. And I just saw... Ooh, novel. Murder Metal City? Okay, hold on. There was another book that just released a bit ago that I saw in a thing today. Oh, okay, my bad. It's available for pre-order.
Oh.
I saw the new Starfinder logo on a book today in the store. I assumed that meant that the core rulebook was out already, but apparently it isn't, which explains why I couldn't find it.
I can't believe you're spreading misinformation on the internet. It's fucked up.
Look.
Yeah.
We're not recording right yet. We're just streaming while we wait for people to get on. Although if it keeps such a much longer, we might just have to call it. God damn.
Yeah, like, is he still alive? Did he forget that we're waiting on him?
He's dealing with a cranky toddler.
Bruh. I keep telling y'all to invest in nap time. Like, come on.
No, maybe. I don't know. I've never had a problem with Fee's nap time and sleep schedule. I don't know why all these other parents are having that problem. Save for that 1 week where my wife got my daughter into this weird habit of us both being in the room to put her down to sleep. That one frustrated me. But we got that fixed. So no more issue there. Anywho, so it's looking like PDF will be available July 30th. The retail cover should be available sometime in July. And the special edition, mid-July. And the pocket edition, which is probably going to be what I end up getting, will be available in September. Just in time for my birthday.
Woohoo.
Starfinder, rule books. Let's see what's available. All of that said, there will also be a first level adventure available mid-July. I might have to pick up. Maybe we can run it for the two of you when everybody decides that they just don't want to show up for Sword World. That reminds me. I need to ping. Arg, where's my Discord? Brainy, did you eat my Discord again?
Not this time.
It's betrayed you.
For the last time. Alrighty, what was I about to do? Something. Ping Kairos. I need to get that Oviraptor. Okay. Because we always put it or talk about it in voice, but we never put it down to text, and I can't search for it.
About what?
Getting Kairos to join the Sword World game.
Oh.
Well, you asked him last time, and he was like, sort of down.
Well, he's definitely down. It's just like kind of the when, where, why, and how that I'm trying to figure out.
Well, his problem is every time you talk to him, he like hasn't started his character yet, and we're like already in the game.
Well, no,
so he's
no,
just like,
no.
oh, well.
Oh, well, okay, yes, that is part of the problem. But the other problem is I can't figure out like when he can actually start. Because last time it was like, oh, sometime in May. And that's kind of already gone and sort of gone and way its course. Before that, I think that was February. Before that, it was January. And it just kind of kept getting pushed along, sort of thing. Anywho, I need brain implosion energy. Or I just need to finish my alcoholic drink so I can start on my energy drink. I just picked up Sploosh from Gamer Subs. It's pretty good.
It is.
Although I am a fan of coconut drinks, so say la vie. It mixes great with rum, don't you think?
I can see that.
Part of me wants to like blitz up some ice and just make frozen margarita, or not margarita, coconut rum drink. I don't know what it's called. What that would be
Pina
called?
colada, you mean?
Is that a pina colada?
Yeah.
Wouldn't I need like pineapple with that too?
The pineapple isn't a requirement, and sometimes it's just like served as a garnish even.
Yeah, it's rum, coconut, and pineapple juice.
Maybe it's a traditional one. I don't know. I've had a few without pineapple juice in them.
Mmm.
It could also be that like the pina coladas I'm used to are also like, now that I think about it, are like Panamanian pina coladas, which might also be maybe different, perhaps.
There's the frozen coconut daiquiri, rum and coconut milk cocktail, creamy coconut lime mojito. Now that sounds good. Coquito, Puerto Rican Christmas drink similar to eggnog. They're just a bunch of different kind of coladas. Mango pina colada. That would be great. There's a chocolate mango or chocolate colada, banana colada, lava flow, which is apparently strawberry daiquiri and pina colada mix. There's a pina colada float, amaretto colada. They're just rum and coconut just makes a really good mix. We'll just leave it at that. For anyone actively watching, I'm sorry, we are in the middle of a pause. I should just play the idle music while we're waiting. So, yeah. What do you think? What do you guys think? Starfinder would be fun. Oh, the Galaxy Guide is what I saw in the stores today.
But yeah, I'm always up for some Starfinder.
It'll certainly be my first
Probably.
time running it.
Assuming they took some lessons learned from the stuff people didn't like from the last edition of Starfinder, and they took some of the stuff that people did like from Pathfinder 2nd Edition, I can only assume that it'll be a pretty decent system.
Apparently they did. Apparently they did.
Oh, I'm blind.
I'm half tempted to buy a copy of The Gap. Especially since it's only $15. Can't say no to notebooks. Alright, so the Galaxy Guide is available $60. I didn't even take a look at the book. Dang. Pocket Edition? When do you come out? Comes out in August. Okay. So when the core rulebook comes out in Pocket Edition, I'll probably grab that and the Galaxy Guide, and I am probably also going to get a copy of the Murder City box set, which looks like fun. Strange message beckons 6 strangers to striving, an expansive megaplex city on Abalon, the planet of machines. There they gather in a neon-lit cafe surrounded by androids and robots to meet an old friend. The bartender brings them refreshments and a holographic recording from their mutual acquaintance. Greetings, friends. If you're watching this, it's because I've experienced an unexpected shutdown. In organic terms, I'm dead.
Tragic.
Shame that.
The discovery of their friend's unexpected murder turns these strangers into a crew of unlikely investigators. To find the killer, they'll need to outrun murderous robots, outwit clever foes, and analyze perplexing clues, all while wondering if they're hunting the murderer or if the murderer is hunting them. The streets of striving can be unforgiving place, and the investigators will need all their skills, resources, and no small amount of luck, particularly you, Asmo, to come out ahead, solve the murder, and find the killer's hideout, and bring them to justice.
And then find the One Piece.
I have a feeling that adventure path will be incredibly infuriating to me.
All right. Well, what would you rather do instead?
Um, definitely not murder mysteries in sci-fi worlds. Knowing as much as I do about computer forensics, especially when one of the murderees was a computer, and so I have a feeling that, you know,
Well, if you'd have to find
that
the body first.
well, that's. I don't think so, but that's exactly the thing though. Is murder mysteries already are really annoying to play through. A murder
fair.
mystery that also could have an aspect of like digital forensics in there would be even worse.
All right. Well, I guess that will save me $60, $80, something like that.
Unless, not. Unless I play a Limonada sort of character where what's this? Oh, uh, we're contributing to the mystery is like totally out of their wheelhouse. Then I don't have to worry about any of the other people's problems. Trying to figure out how the creator of the path thinks computers work.
Okay, let's take a look at the. Let's take a look at the adventures then. See if there's something else we could try. Ugh. Starfinder ongoing subscription. Oh, there's Empires of Devoured. Man. Why is the print and the PDF both $20? Come on. I guess because it's the playtest adventure. Alright, here we go. The Aslanti, Star Empire, and Vescarium, two interstellar powers with long history of conquest and war, are set to sign a historic accord on the distant settlement of Atuity. A group of heroes attend the peace talks on behalf of the Pact Worlds, navigating civil unrest and negotiations to make sure everything goes as planned. When a surprise attack interrupts the diplomatic proceedings, the heroes must fight back against the rogue Aslanti forces and mysterious saboteurs to protect the Atuity, and the entire Adalaway system from destructive schemes of devourer cultists who are preparing to activate a weapon of cosmic destruction. Empires Devoured is a complete Starfinder 2nd Edition playtest adventure for 10th level characters written by Thurston Hillman, and features classic creatures updated to 2nd Edition, all new monsters and threats, and a mix of cinematic combat, intense negotiations, and dramatic events that will shake the galaxy. This adventure is designed to introduce Starfinder 2nd Edition playtest rules, giving players like you a chance to shape the new edition through feedback surveys, blah blah blah. Okay, that doesn't matter.
It actually sounds good to put into like when characters hit level 10.
Yeah. problem is there isn't a lot for second edition out yet because second edition isn't out yet.
Yeah, I have to wait to look until second edition is out.
I mean, yeah. I feel like there was other stuff for Starfinder too. Hold on. Just send me the books. Just send me to all of the adventures, darn it. Mechageddon. Alrighty. That. Trying to find the Starfinder 2nd Edition stuff. There was a big playtest box you could get for Foundry.
I think you might want to just wait till closer to release proper, or maybe even shortly after release when they'll actually put out paths for stuff.
Oh, here it is. Starfinder 2nd Edition playtest adventure Cosmic Birthday. Well, that's part of it. A nascent cosmic entity stirs deep within one of the Pact World's planet. To aid the god's birth, its most devoted followers. Man, I did not think I was that drunk. Jeez, how much rum did I have? That one's an interesting flavor. Its most devoted followers search the ghost levels of Absalom Station for a sufficient power source, a strange pocket dimension existing alongside the hub of the Pact Worlds. As the entity's emergence sends ripples across the space and time, a group of heroes becomes trapped in the ghost levels, with dangerous creatures and ominous power surges threatening the station. The heroes must team up with the residents of Little Akaton to investigate these horrifying new foes and stop their meddling and stay alive. Cosmic Birthday is a complete Starfinder 2nd Edition playtest adventure for first level characters. Written by Jenny Jarzabski and features fan favorite Starfinder creatures updated to 2nd Edition. All new cosmic horrors and
like space goblins,
classic dungeon crawling, and narrative rich sandbox adventures. This adventure is designed to introduce Starfinder 2nd Edition playtest rules, giving players like you a chance to shape the new edition through feedback surveys, yada yada yada.
I have a feeling there's also a chance that playtests might not be compatible with the actual release.
Probably to a certain degree, yeah. Although, given the release schedule that's come through so far, it's actually a lot quicker than the Pathfinder 2nd Edition came out, so... Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just worry about getting the book, getting the Galaxy Guide, maybe come up with my own crap at the start.
Probably for the best.
And worst case scenario, it just has to wait. It's not like we don't have 50 other games we can play.
True. Ooh, actually, there was a system that you talked about, but someone else described it in a different way. That sounded good.
Which system?
What was it? Um, is Lancer about robots?
Yes.
That system.
I
I
love
don't
robots.
remember describing that one though. I remember in another Discord.
I want to say I've seen you have conversations about it
That's probably what it
that
was.
didn't catch my interest.
Well, because
but,
my my interests weren't really piqued when I first took a look at Lancer.
Wasn't that
Like-
your dog?
Yes. Like, I've already got a good Lancer at home. Why do I need another one? Alrighty. So I think the combat aspect of Lancer was supposedly good. Not that I've had a good chance to take a look at it. But the RPG aspect that layered over the top of it may not have been the best. Granted, this is secondhand. I haven't actually looked at the books. Do not take my word as lore. But wow.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I'm interested in Lancer now.
I feel like some of that might be pigeonholed.
I mean, yeah, sure, it's a meme, obviously.
I'm willing to give it a chance, but I am not willing to buy the books at this present time.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought that you liked Lancer. I must have had it mixed up with something else.
Again, from what I've heard, the war combat is apparently good, but the RPG aspect was not as good. I'd have to give it a deep read. I'd have to get things set up, and I'd have to figure it out. But there's other things on the table I'd like to play first.
Yeah.
So, like or like Starfinder.
Well, I mean, since Starfinder isn't actually out.
Yeah, but we're not going to
Let's
have any
bring it
time
up.
to play anyway. Let's see here.
True.
Lancer, core rulebook, hardcover, $60. Should I take a deeper dive into this? Is it worth it?
You probably have a good point that we don't have really time.
Yeah, because we're stuck in the middle of a Sword World campaign that has no end in sight at the moment. And then there is a book coming out in English for Sword World that I would definitely like to put on the docket one day. Soon.
I like Sword World. I'm happy to keep playing Sword World. It's just half of our players are inconsistent with Sword World.
Yeah, no.
Which is, it's more of a player problem than a Sword World problem.
Right. But there's a new book coming out for Sword World that I'd like to put on the docket. Maybe after Starfinder. And I have a feeling you know which book that is.
I really don't.
Nope.
Really? No clue whatsoever?
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, so Sword World rules technically in the Sword World setting, albeit a bubble world. It's the Tales of the Dragon Remains Blade, which will be available June 19th in English. And I will probably get that printed out soon after it releases.
Yeah, no idea what any of those words mean other than bubble world.
It's the not Legend of the Five Rings samurai setting.
And
So, actually having Japanese people write a samurai setting. Not that I'm gonna shit on AEG's work, but
yeah, now we can enjoy historical inaccuracy in a completely different way. Because let's be honest, even Western people writing Western historical fiction get it all fucking wrong, right?
woefully inaccurate on so many levels. Yes. You are
Why would the
correct.
JP be any different?
Yeah.
Actually, they might be a little different. They tend to research a little bit more when they write stuff, but yeah, it's the same difference.
Yeah, but they
Still
have
get stuff
more
fucked up.
first-hand knowledge of their inaccuracies.
Yeah.
There's an honor system in this game too, but let's see how that one plays out. Oh, that said, I do have adventures in Rokugan. Man. While you're here, Prinny, we are definitely going to have to just play a ton of RPGs.
Why?
Why not?
Oh no, I mean we can. I that was me asking myself if I put a building down in the wrong place, which I had.
Oh, for that RuneScape game? Or not RuneScape,
Rune Factory, yeah.
Factory. Ready. Yeah, we're an hour and a half in. I think I'm going to call it here.
Bruh.
Sorry, everybody that watched. We'll try
Aw.
again next time.